Welcome back to In the Cards and Stars. I'm your host, Britt Madrid Mogensen, and we are talking about the year of the fire horse. That is 2026 coming in hot. And if you guys are like, wait, what? Coming in hot? Like, what are we talking about? It's already February. Fun fact, you guys, the year of the fire horse starts February 17th, 2026. With the Chinese New Year, and it runs until February 20th, 2027. So this is going to be a time of a lot of bold dynamic changes. It's going to require something different of us. It only comes around every 60 years, so let's not squander it, okay? I'm going to tell you guys how we can make the most of it, and I'm also going to talk about tips for every single Chinese zodiac sign. If you guys don't know your Chinese zodiac sign, just look in the description below. I've listed each zodiac sign and the year, because Chinese zodiac signs are just based on the year of your birth. Okay, so now that we have that housekeeping out of the way, let's get into it, and then we can pull some cards to see if we can get some more tarot tea predictions for the year. A Britney Spears Oracle card is needed as well, and an angel card. You guys, we're pulling out all the stops because this is a big year and we just need to know. Let me pull up my notes here on my phone and let's discuss. The horse is all about speed, independence, charisma, and bold moves. Love that. The fire element has to do with passion, visibility, like the spotlight, risk, confidence, and drama. This is going to be a little bit wild, but we've got this. We're ready for some excitement after the year of the wood snake. That was exhausting. I'm ready for some change. I'm ready for some fire. I bet you guys are too. This year is not a quiet year. When you combine the fire element with the horse element, you get a year full of fast decisions, sudden life pivots. So some people are going to be making like big life changes. I've already talked to a couple of friends who have surprised me with some of the changes that they're making, but it makes sense with the year of the fire horse about to kick off. This is also a time of big personality. You may feel like you're a little bit bolder. If you're usually an introvert, you may want to be kind of an extrovert at this time. There is a lot of fire energy. And if you think about even zodiac fire signs when it comes to traditional astrology, fire signs like Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I mean, these are the extroverts. These are the people who are social, who like to be out in front. Same thing with Chinese astrology. Really, the fire element is universal. So you may find that you want to speak up more. You want to be sitting in the front row instead of the back row when you're usually someone who's more low key. That's great. Go for it. Like, this is your time to shine. Listen to your intuition. This could also be a time of breakups, breakthroughs, glow ups. If you want to suddenly get into like a fitness routine or you want to get healthier, maybe you're like, you know what? I'm ready to change up my lifestyle or where I live. This is a great year to do that. This is a one universal year as well in numerology. So again, all of the energy, whether you're looking at Chinese astrology, you're looking at some shifts going on with Neptune and Saturn moving into Aries, or you're looking at numerology, it's so interesting how everything is pointing towards these same themes of fresh starts, new beginnings, change, and quick movements. So, guys, all of the different modalities are in consensus, so you can trust it. Things that will be rewarded this year, qualities like courage, self-trust, taking action even when you're scared. I know I'm like a broken record at this point, but please read the book, Feel the Fear, and do it anyway. Great book and perfect for the year of the fire horse. Things that will not go over as well this year. Things that maybe you could have gotten by with last year or in other years, but not in the year of the fire horse. Stagnation, playing small, waiting for permission. Like it won't work. You will feel it so much more heavily this year if you don't communicate, speak up, put things out there. It's just, you're going to have this frustration if you don't truly honor yourself this year. Think to yourself, the mantra of this year, if I don't do it now, I never will. Okay? Of course, make your plans and do things the right way, but also don't be afraid to take chances. Like, you don't have to be impulsive about it. You can still like be prepared, but make the phone call, send the resume in. I'm talking about like these things that we hold ourselves back sometimes out of like fear or feeling like, oh, that would never happen. Like, let yourself dream this year. Let yourself believe that it could happen, and then take those action steps. Go out on a limb, surprise yourself. You know, I always tell you guys, like, when, like this past birthday, when I went and like drove race cars, like I was so scared. I did not think that I could do it. Even my first my first lap around the track, I was like, why am I doing this? This is so scary. Like, I can't go faster. And then by the end, I was keeping up with everybody, ended up getting third, felt a renewed sense of energy within myself. Like, I can do it. That's what the Year of the Fire Horse is here to deliver. So just push yourself to get out of your comfort zone in safe and healthy ways. But you guys know what I mean. Like, just go there. Okay, let's talk about the different zodiac signs this year and some tips for you guys and what is going to happen. Okay. If you don't know, like I said, go in the description. I have all the years listed. So first up, we're going to talk about the rat. So people who are the rat zodiac sign in Chinese astrology have a personality that is smart, resourceful, strategic, observant. And the fire horse here tips for you guys are to not be as perfectionistic about your plans. Rats like to plan. You know, they have to have everything planned out so they can feel safe and secure, and they want to build their little nest and, you know, make sure everything's right. And that is so valuable, so wonderful. We love you guys for that. But this year, things are moving really quickly, and you're going to feel like you're getting behind and you're getting frustrated if you don't get away from the perfectionism. Have a plan, have a strategy, but just know that you may have to make moves before you're fully ready. Trust your intuition and take calculated risks instead of overthinking. Okay. That's like the most important thing to remember for you guys during the fire horse year. Money opportunities could appear suddenly. If they do, don't hesitate. All right. Next up, we have the ox. So the ox personality, no surprise, is stubborn, steady, loyal, hardworking, abundant. Love that. Little tip for you guys for the Year of the Fire Horse, though, is that this is a year to say yes to things that you would normally resist. You know, the ox sometimes can feel like they have it all figured out, and they like that feeling. They like to be like, you know, resolute in their beliefs. Be flexible this year, because things like new jobs, making moves, maybe moving to a different city or even a different country, or getting into like a leadership position, all of these things are going to require you to take some chances and listen to your intuition. Let destiny move you in new ways. If something pops up for you that you've always wanted to do, don't wait to say yes. Just, you know, do it. Just do it. That's you guys. Y'all just need to just do it this year. Something that could happen this year is that your comfort zone, where you usually enjoy life, you know, but sometimes that can feel a little stagnant. It's going to get shaken up this year, but for your benefit, so that you can grow and feel more free. So when things start to get shaken up, just remind yourself it's the Year of the Fire Horse, and you are fully capable of getting on that steed and just riding it forward, okay? All right, next up we have the tiger. So the tiger personality is bold, magnetic, fearless, and dramatic. That's me, you guys. That's my zodiac sign. A tip for you guys is, well, the tip here is basically that you thrive during the fire horse energy, especially if you're a fire tiger. I am. I'm excited about this year, you guys. But for you guys, this is a natural energy. Tigers do really well in the fire horse year because it just resonates. It just kind of goes with your energy. It's sort of on that same page. It's like just kind of the energy gets you. So this year for you guys to be successful and make the most of it, have fun, enjoy it, laugh a little more, lighten up, and launch the thing, make it public, be seen, get out of the house more. And the only thing to look out for is being overly impulsive. Unlike the two previous zodiac signs, you guys already have a tendency to get impulsive. So with the fire horse fanning those flames, you may just need to take a deep breath, step back, and fully assess the situation. Let yourself cool down. If you're like feeling heated and want to make a decision right away, don't do it. Let yourself cool down, step back, and try to make decisions from a calm, cool, and collected place. because you already are kind of going with the energy. Okay, next up we have the rabbit. So the rabbit personality is gentle, intuitive, diplomatic, and sensitive. How cute. A little tip for you guys though is to protect your nervous system this year. This is really about you guys leaning into your quiet power, working hard behind the scenes, trusting the process, trusting yourself. This is a very fast-paced year, and while rabbits can go really quickly, sometimes you have to recenter yourself. So to keep up with that pace without feeling burnt out or overwhelmed, because you guys are so sensitive and intuitive, make sure that you spend time around your friends and your family this year. If life starts getting fast, don't be afraid to take a deep breath. Make sure that you're around those people that make you feel joyful. If you can take a little break from time to time, do that just so that you can keep your nervous system centered. It would also be a great year to take up yoga or meditation or regular workout practice, anything to just help you guys burn off extra steam. It's going to be really helpful this year. But the quiet work that you guys do behind the scenes is going to have massive positive impact on your life overall. So you guys know what to do. Just trust yourself. Okay, the dragon. The dragon personality is powerful, visionary, and charismatic. This year is a really big year of visibility for you guys. Just like the tiger, you guys really get along well with fire horse energy. So you can expect things that you put out there to go really well. Look out for playing small though. You typically don't play small as a dragon, but at times you guys can be strategic. It's like dragons know that they're very powerful, and so sometimes they will hold back for the sake of like other people or to let things play out first. This is the year to prioritize your visibility and making moves over that strategy that you guys kind of will do sometimes. So promote yourself, talk about your achievements, make sure that you share them. You guys know the way to do it, not in a braggy way, but try to keep yourself, your goals, what you want, try to keep that somewhat top of mind this year, because this is a year where you could have really big wins, things that will sustain you for years to come. Be really careful about ego battles though, because dragons are not to be trifled with. And the year of the fire horse could bring some fiery elements, fiery energies up. There could be people that want to confront you or get kind of intense this year. Just listen to your inner dragon wisdom and take a deep breath. Don't get into it. Don't waste your fire on that. Redirect and channel your energy towards what you want. And that will be very successful for you guys this year. Okay, for the snake. The snake is wise, mysterious, and strategic. Sorry that I was hating on the year of the snake last year. Snakes have a lot of really great qualities, very wise, very spiritual. Snakes have a lot of wisdom and a lot of energy that they use to help inform other people. People can come to you guys for advice, and you guys just have learned a lot throughout life, and you're here to share that wisdom, that mysteriousness, that knowledge. So this year, though, is a year of reinvention. Last year was your year to kind of ground back into yourself. It was your year as a snake year in 2025. Now you've done your full metamorphosis. You've shed your old snake skin, and you're here in the year of the fire horse, and you need to hop on the back of that horse and let it carry you forward towards new adventures. So this is a time where you need to just let that old identity fall off. Great year to change your look, your brand, your direction in life. Listen to your intuition. You guys have so much inner wisdom. Let that intuition be your GPS this year. You did a lot of the hard work, the hard learning lessons last year. This is the year to now act on those things, and you will be successful. Okay, the horse. It's your year, baby. It's the horse year, so you guys are going to love it. Basically, it's going to be a great year for you guys. Horses are free-spirited, energetic, adventurous. Love horse zodiac sign people. My brother is one. My friend Nicole is one. Yes, so accurate. They're so much fun. And this is your year. Life is going to finally accelerate. After at least 1 year last year, I know for you guys, was super slow and felt almost like nothing was happening. That's all going to change. As of February 17th, You know the direction you want to go. You've already plotted your course last year while you had to do all that navel gazing when nothing was happening. And now it's all happening. Okay, so just buckle up, get ready, put that saddle on, and enjoy the ride. This is a great year to travel, to launch, to take the leap. The only thing you want to do a little bit differently is avoid burnout. You guys might just be so excited that things are finally happening and changing that you get burnt out by saying yes to everything. Just make sure you schedule in a little bit of time for, hobbies and some downtime and relaxation. But as long as you do that, say yes to life. Enjoy your time. Also, just be careful about staying away from drama in relationships. Make moves. If you need to break up with someone or do something different, make the moves, but don't get caught up in petty drama around it. That's the only thing that can slow you down. This is a good time, though, if you do want to make a change in a relationship or you want to leave a relationship or start a new one. Great year to do that. Just don't let yourself get hooked in to any drama surrounding romantic situations. Okay, but overall, an amazing year. The goat. Okay, so for the goat, you guys are creative, kind, artistic, and emotional. For you guys, this is a year of turning your hobbies into your income. You could actually make money off of things that you enjoy doing this year. So if you have a little side hustle or something that you wanted to start, try it this year. It just might become a real moneymaker that you're having a great time doing. Also, look out for other people's chaos pulling you off course this year. There's going to be a lot going on. It's going to be really busy. The goat is so amazing at being steady, climbing that mountain, balancing on the edge of the cliff. You guys are great at that. There's going to be a lot going on around you. Just in your mind, imagine yourself standing on that cliff and just being perfectly solid and perfectly grounded and just nothing can move you. That is who you guys are this year. When things get a little bit wackadoodle, see yourself as that grounded goat. And it's just a good visual to have. Tips, creative breakthroughs. Pursue the creative breakthroughs. This is such a great year for any type of creativity, any type of fun, any type of artistic expression, children, all those things. Go for it. You're gonna have a really good year, just as long as you kind of keep your zen, pretty much. Okay, the monkey personality is clever, funny, adaptable, kind of a lovable goofball. You guys love to have fun. You love to mix things up. This is a networking year for you guys. You're going to be meeting a lot of people, going a lot of places. There may be some really interesting strategic partnerships, either socially, that are going to help elevate you and introduce you to people that you really enjoy being around and get you into circles where you feel seen and like you can really be your funny monkey self. Or it could be like work networking type of situations where you find that you are introduced to a network of people that help you to get even more on track with your biggest goals and dreams. Collaborations bring luck this year, so look out for people that you feel like are on the same page as you are, even if it's just like a buddy that has similar goals, and every time you meet up with them for coffee, you feel energized. Make more time to do that, because this is a lucky time for you guys for any sort of partnership. Only thing you want to avoid with all of this social energy around you this year, which you will find very fun, by the way, is avoiding gossip or any messy social drama. Of course, whenever we are in big groups of people, there are going to be different dynamics and stuff. Don't let yourself get pulled into any drama. Try to keep things, high vibe and positive, and just spend more time with the people that you really get along with easily and less time with those that, you're not on the same page with, and you will be A-okay. Okay, Rooster. So the Rooster is detail-oriented, stylish, confident. The Rooster likes to, cock-a-doodle-doo and get out there and have everybody see what they're doing. They like to see what's going on in life. This is a very extroverted personality type. They can be a lot of fun. This year is the perfect year to upgrade your image in every way. That could be by dressing differently. Maybe you get a different haircut. Maybe you've had the same haircut for a really long time. All of a sudden this year, you're like, I want to do a fully new hairstyle. I just want to change my whole vibe. The year of the fire horse is the perfect year to do that. It'll help you to express more of who you are now versus who you've been. We all go through these changes and metamorphoses over time. And this is a great year to show more of who you are now. Make sure that everything you're doing resonates with that. You may decide to redecorate your home. That might be a part of your reinvention. But just making your world aesthetically pleasing, presenting yourself, on the world stage in the way that you want to be seen. Great year for that. Rebrand, glow up, refresh your look. Also, lots of career moves are going to be made this year tied to your public presence, which is why during the beginning part of the year, it's a really good idea to just make sure everything is polished, make sure, depending on what you guys do or what you enjoy the most, think about what would make me feel the most confident. Do I need to get a new briefcase? Do I need to, get up earlier and I don't know, whatever it is for you guys. Roosters always kind of know what they want and what they need to do. So just do it, okay? And make sure that you are prepared so that if you were to run into the person that you feel like could give you the best opportunity, make sure that you're stepping out in a way that is a really good representation of yourself, because things could come together for you this year. You just want to feel pulled together and confident to get on board when it happens, if that makes sense. Okay, moving on to the dog. Dogs are loyal, protective, and honest. So this is a great year for you guys to focus on your friendships, but in a little bit of a different way. You may release draining connections, or if you're not releasing draining connections, you may just decide that you have a lot of friends, your loyal dog pack, if you will, that you have the most fun around. These are the people that you want to hang out with. You may find that you spend a lot more time with them and just naturally less time with other people that don't have that same sense of loyalty that you guys have. And that's great. That's going to be good for you guys. You're going to feel empowered by not putting yourself in situations where you feel drained. You are also stepping into stronger personal boundaries this year, which is, again, really good. If you guys are a dog zodiac sign, you are known for being loyal and kind and just that person that other people can count on. And it's great to be that person. And obviously we don't want you to ever change. But this year, with the year of the fire horse here, that galloping, courageous energy of making sure that you're on track with your goals, it's not a bad thing to say, I'm going to prioritize myself in this one situation. Instead of going and taking the time to go to this thing that I don't really feel like going to, where those people don't support me or ever make me really feel like I'm a part of the group. Instead, I'm going to go and, spend time with these other people, or I'm going to go do this thing that I've been wanting to do. Just making sure that you are setting the proper boundaries so that you can continue to put on your own oxygen mask first, as they say. But overall, a really good year for you guys. You're feeling mentally solid. You're feeling grounded, and the fire horse energy gives you a little bit of a boost, which is good. Dogs love to run. Okay, the pig. So if you guys are a pig zodiac sign, you are generous, warm, pleasure-loving, luxury-loving. You love all things fabulous and beautiful. And this is a year you're going to really like, because to be able to support all those beautiful things and purchase them, you need money, right? So financial growth is possible this year. You're going to be really happy about that. Say yes to new income streams as if you would say no, but also at the same time, because it's such a year of financial focus, you may be tempted at times to overspend. It's like you get an influx of cash and you kind of want to go spend it right away. Try not to do that. You will feel a greater sense of security, excitement, and achievement if you also make sure that you're saving some and budgeting in a way that feels right for you. Okay, so this is a financial year. So look at yourself as your own financial planner and make sure that everything is divided out in a way that feels both fun and pleasurable, but also you're thinking about your long term. Great year for that. Okay, so that is pretty much what's going on for everybody. Couple of other little points before we move on. This is just a breakthrough year overall. So if there are things that have felt stagnant in your life, maybe something that you've just been putting off, years go by and you keep saying, I'm going to do this someday, or I want to do this. This is the year that reminds you the best time to do something is now. Time is going to pass anyway. You might as well let time pass while you are pursuing the things that set your soul on fire, literally in the year of the fire horse. Okay, let's pull some cards and see what we get. First, I want to pull an angel card because I feel like the angel card can give us some info about what we want to be channeling. This deck has a lot of personal tips and practical things that we can do. So let's just see. Oh, they're already flipping before I could even pull one. Amazing. Okay, so we have interesting clean energy food. Okay, when you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and your ability to focus. That makes a lot of sense because the fire horse year is such an energetic year. Think about a horse with a tail made of fire, like a mythical being just running. It's you would need a lot of energy to sustain that. A lot of good fuel to burn. And same thing with our bodies. If we want to keep up with this crazy year, we're going to need the energy and a healthy body to do so. So this year, we all collectively want to spend more time taking care of ourselves, looking at our bodies as our temple. Doing this will automatically lead to more efficiency, better ideas, higher vibration overall, including the way that we are able to show up in life. And this attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So it is all connected. Okay, other angel card that we got that also fell out is the power of prayer. Give this situation to God or whatever higher being or higher source or however you guys like to think of it. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing. Be open to miracles. My God, guys, miracles this year. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So listen to your intuition and be willing to act on it is what I'm getting. Okay, and then one more. Declutter. Oh my God. I feel like this one's for me. I need to declutter my office. You're calling me out. Okay, you may resonate. Declutter. Probably especially good to do before February 17th when we want to be running like the wind. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. So true. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so helpful. Yes to all of it. Now let's pull a Britney Spears Oracle card and see what we get. Okay, this is going to be a Britney Spears Oracle advice card. For all of us collectively, what type of energy do we need in order to fully embrace the year of the fire horse? Ooh, okay, the artist. On page 5, it talks about the artist. And this is, and we know 5 is associated with freedom. Very much a fire horse theme. Okay, Britney's artistic talents. Of course, talking about Britney Spears. This is the Britney Oracle deck. Britney's artistic talents aren't limited to music. When she isn't working, she loves to get in touch with her inner Van Gogh and spend some time at the easel. Okay. One of her flower paintings sold for $10,000. Okay. And proceeds went to benefit victims of the 2017 shooting in Las Vegas. That's so nice. Just as she does with music and dance, Britney uses art to express herself and never takes her work too seriously. Unlock your creativity and see the world in bright, vibrant colors as the artist. Ooh, I really like that. That is so, that feels so fire horse energy. It's very unserious. And it's the more we enjoy life as the fire horse, the more we just let life take us on adventures and we bring our courage and our joy along the way. It's the better year we're going to have. So this is very much a year of yes, a year of joy, finding that joy and using it to fuel the rest of your life. Joy, life can't be joyful 24/7. There are sad things in the world. There are especially these days, there are people that we need to help. There are things we need to do. There are protests to attend. There are all kinds of things. But by fueling our joy and our creativity, that will give us that inner light to show up for all the things that are also, requiring that inner warrior energy of us. So I really love that, taking that to heart as well. Okay, now last thing, let's pull some traditional tarot. Well, not traditional really. This is my Golden Girls tarot deck, but let's pull some Golden Girls cards to see just for the collective, what is the vibe we can kind of expect overall. Let's do beginning, middle, and end of the year, okay? Starting, of course, February 17th, 2026, ending February 20th, 2027. The full year of the Fire Horse. So in the beginning of the year of the Fire Horse, what is going to be the energy for us collectively? Ooh, I love this. Guys, the King of Wands. Okay, so as soon as February 17th gets here, we're going to be hit with a boost of like inspiration. We're going to feel like we're ready to do something different, take on the world. This is opportunities. This could even be a literal person showing up and having an opportunity to offer you, one that you want to and will say yes to. This can also be us. We may awaken our inner King of Wands, deciding that, life is too short. Maybe I am going to take the trip, move to the different country, go backpacking, go back to school. King of Wands. I'm going to do something that makes me feel alive, creative, powerful, and joyful. Love this. This is such a good beginning of the year energy overall. Obsessed. Okay, middle of the Fire Horse year. You guys stop. The Queen of Wands. It just gets better. Okay, other mantra of the year for us, you guys, is something that my friend Alexis told me when I was on her podcast, the Literally Not Okay podcast. Check it out. Should be out by now, the episode. If not, it'll be out like in the next week or so. She said, show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can get. And that's what this feels like. The King of Wands followed by the Queen of Wands. It's like, we are building on the energy. It's like, show me how good it can get. Like, because of our passionate, excited energy, things that we are doing, things that we care about are growing exponentially. This is success, positivity. This could even be attracting other people to join us in this quest, friends that are on the same page, collaborators. Yeah, this is amazing. This is amazing. And the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, like nothing could express Fire Horse energy more other than the Knight of Wands. If we pull that one too for the third part of the year, I'm going to just freak out. This is such a positive omen, you guys. I can't even fully express to you. The Queen of Wands in particular is one of my favorite cards because the sunflower on this card represents like the solar plexus chakra, and the yellow represents joy. And this is basically like following your soul's inner fire, your joy, your purpose. Like it's everything I just talked about before pulling cards. So an amazing omen for the year. I could not be more excited. Like I'm kind of freaking out that we got the King and the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay, so we got to show up. We got to show up, guys. We got to get up out of bed, do what we need to do to get our energy pumping. Some people are like standing on vibration plates these days to get everything moving. Go for a jog, do your soul cycle, like do whatever gets you fully awake because you're going to want to be present and ready to take action. Okay, and the third part of the year, the Knight of Cups. Okay, also love this. Love that we got a horse for the year of the Fire Horse. Finally, third part of the year is this Knight of Cups, which is an offer. So I'm guessing that the end of the year is going to bring an upgrade for everybody of sorts. So we're going to be living in our creativity, living in our joy, solar plexus chakra fully turned up. And then as the year comes to a close, we're going to be receiving some sort of offer. This is also a symbol of romance. This is like our fairy tale card. That to me feels like finally being like, okay, my life is where I've been wanting it to be. It's like romanticizing your life type of feeling. This could be an upgrade in your living situation, an upgrade in just your overall joy and happiness, a gift of some sort, like a dream vacation, your life feeling like things are really aligned and things have come together. I think a lot of people in 2026 are going to feel really aligned with their soul's path, which is the path of like your truest happiness. And the end of the year, as things come to a close, we just have this beautiful like Knight of Cups. It's like this feeling of fulfillment. And like this year of the horse brought us fulfillment and like inner peace and inner happiness and connection. Wow, you guys. Okay, I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to see what the year of the fire horse brings you guys. I am cheering you on. Let me know in the comments below what your Chinese zodiac sign is. And if you have any plans for really taking on this year, we can chit chat about it in the comments. But I'm just giving you guys the biggest hug right now. I love you so much. Thank you for being here and have an amazing year. Let's make the most of it together. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.